Welcome to your post-cabinet briefing, an update on pertinent matters of national importance made by our government to the benefit of the citizens and residents of St. Kitts and Nevis. I am Dr. Marcus Natter, Cabinet Secretary. The Cabinet Ministers met on Monday 12 September and made several significant decisions to improve the well-being of our people. Approval has been granted for the transition of the Small Business Development Center, SBDC, from the Ministry of International Trade et al. To the Ministry of Small Business and Entrepreneurship, which falls under the portfolio of Honorable Samal Duggins. The Cabinet has approved the payment of salaries for the former COVID-19 compliance officers for the remaining 4 months of the year 2022. Approval has also been granted by the Cabinet for the removal of the amended guidelines for the reopening of the entertainment sector following the coronavirus pandemic, which placed several restrictions on the event promoters and organizers incurring added costs. The amended guidelines proposed a 3-tier request system which required that notification was first sent to the Ministry of Entertainment at least 1 month in advance, followed by an application for permission which was sent to the Office of the Commissioner of Police, the Office of the Chief Medical Officer, and the St. Kitts Nevis Fire and Rescue Services. In addition, it prescribed a set capacity for mass events, stipulating 75% of the usual capacity where patrons were fully vaccinated, and that mandatory COVID-19 procedures, which incorporated contact tracing, hand sanitization stations, face masks, and temperature checks, be conducted before entry of patrons. However, in keeping with the government's efforts to revive the entertainment sector, the Cabinet has chosen to revert to the previous system, which requires promoters and organizers to simply complete the event application process to host an event via the online portal at www.police.kn. Additionally, the Cabinet has made a decision to amend the COVID-19 Prevention and Control Act, such that the mandatory wearing of masks will only be required at public hospitals and clinics. In the interim, until the amendments are tabled in the National Assembly, the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force will be instructed not to enforce the current general mask mandates. The government continues its efforts to recognize our frontline workers, that is, those essential workers who have been working throughout the COVID-19 pandemic and who have been called to meet the basic needs of the people of the Federation and all inbound and outbound travelers to and from the Federation. As such, Cabinet has approved the payment of an honorarium to frontline workers for the services provided to their fellow citizens and residents. However, it is important to note that persons who previously received any form of compensation for work directly related to the COVID-19 pandemic will not be eligible for an honorarium under this initiative. The Cabinet would also like the public to note the following changes to the Week of Independence celebrations, based on discussions with the Independence Celebrations Planning Committee. On Friday, September 16, 2022, National Heroes Day, the official ceremony will be held at 8 a.m. at the Robert Llewellyn Bradshaw Memorial Park in St. Paul's. At 10:30 a.m., there will be a wreath-laying and recognition ceremony at the C.A. Paul Southwell bust in Pons Pasha. At 4 p.m., special wreath-laying ceremony at the National Heroes Park will be conducted. Those were the updates for your post-cabinet briefing for September 13, 2022. Your government is committed to serving you with transparency and integrity. Thank you for tuning in.